Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Smash Dispatch podcast. As always, I am one of your hosts, Fidel. Join alongside me, Mr. Ultima Shadow X.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. How are you, Ultima? What's up with you? What's going on?
Good. You know, been busy, but we've gotten a lot of big news recently. It's exciting. I'm loving how companies nowadays are just like, here's our announcement. Also, the game comes out in 2 months or whatever.
Yeah, here you go, bro. And it just it comes out. I love that stuff. Even PlayStation has an event tomorrow. They'll probably show stuff that's coming towards launch. So exciting times. But of course, here today we're actually gonna do like a kind of a special topic. So we in the past have done a topic about Mario franchise representation Smash and Zelda representation Smash, but it's been a while, and we're here this time to talk more in terms of their anniversary. So we've got Mario's 35th anniversary, we got all those plans laid out, and obviously we're expecting a big Zelda blowout next year. So we thought it'd be fun here to just discuss like how these two can be celebrated in Smash for their anniversaries. What more could they do? What could they add to these two specific franchises and stuff? So what are you thinking, Ultima?
Well, I think, starting off with Mario, we're having the 35th, we're having the games being re-released, and it's sort of brought, in my opinion, so I think the thing that brought the most attention to me about this is Mario's moveset, and his representation as a character in Smash is still very outdated. You know what I mean? A lot of his moves are still from 64. The only real move he got added was Flood from Sunshine, and even then that was just his down B. So it'd be interesting, what could they do to Mario to sort of modernize him? You know what I mean?
Right. Well, it's funny when you bring that up. You can kind of tell because, you remember on the 35th anniversary, they made that video in Smash. Sakurai posted that video of a Mario anniversary they made in Smash where it goes through Smash stages of Mario and he's using his different moves. And it's funny how he does the cape, he does the Bowser throw, which I really found funny with his back throw. But when he gets to Galaxy, he doesn't have a move really. He just goes into the Warp Star item on the Galaxy.
Yeah, right.
Which is really funny. And even for Odyssey, he kind of just does the Cappy taunt. So it's funny how you see from the beginning to the Galaxy, from beginning to Sunshine, everything's oh yeah, this makes sense, and then when you get to Galaxy and later, it's just empty. But yeah, no, with Mario, it's so weird. Again, we've talked about this before, where it's what exactly do you do? Because I feel like Mario's the type of character where I don't think, obviously he's been there for a while, but Dr. Mario as an Echo is kind of there's more different Mario types that could be more exciting and more fun as opposed to Dr. Mario. Because obviously Dr. Mario is cool, but I don't think when people think of their top 4 Mario spin-offs or something, they think, Dr. Mario is my favorite one. So yeah, it's a weird thing of in one way, I like this idea of having one Mario that takes moves from the different mainline games. But I also like the idea of having, again, kind of the Dragon Ball Fighter style of multiple Marios that have different movesets and different stuff from different games.
And yeah, no, I like that idea too. I will say, but I don't know, I understand not wanting to bloat the roster with Mario's.
Right.
But if you look at, funnily enough, you look at Link, you have Young Link and Toon Link.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Even though their moves have a similar, here's the bow and arrow, here's the bomb. The properties are slightly different. But what, in my opinion though, I want them to commit harder on something like that. If you're gonna have Toon Link and Young Link, you should make it so that they use items that were only in their games.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
I agree. A Young Link that uses different masks from Majora's Mask, or maybe they have their down B could be they pull out the ocarina and then it's hero menu and you get a buff, or you do something with your ocarina or something something like that would have been really cool, because those are only things that in their games they could have done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously for Smash Ultimate it was just different because they were just bringing every character back. They made some slight changes to them. But yeah, when you think of again, when I think of Mario, it's I would love, obviously, if I don't know, what like obviously if they were to, like, let's say they were to revamp Mario, right? Do you think they would like get rid of the older moves, or like do you think they add on to it, like give Mario, like, instead of that up B where he does like the coin jump, he kind of does the galaxy spin? I feel like that always made
that's
more
honestly
sense.
like it's small stuff like that where like they just have to update his moves. They don't really have to make him a new character per se, because like
absolutely.
honestly the appeal of Mario and Smash is like, hey, he's very straightforward. Like, he's the easiest character to pick up, but he can still do a lot of things. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, because he's supposed to be the most well-rounded character. So I feel like... But, like, changing his up B to be the galaxy spin, which gave him height. Like, you can exaggerate the height boost a bit. Like, the idea is that, the concept is still there.
And then, like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, and then, like, even then, like, he has so many cool movement options that he was given in Odyssey 2 that you could do, you know?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like, I feel like the best way to do it, I think, would be get rid of the fire flower and make the neutral B like a cappy toss, right? And like,
or actually, you could do side B cappy toss, because the cape is like. The cape isn't relevant. The cape hasn't been relevant in such a long time, you know?
Well, not just that, it's that the cape doesn't do something that he does in Mario World. Like, I love the cape. If the cape allowed me to do like an air glide, please keep the cape. But because it's just like basically a counter, like that's what's weird about it. Like, again, I don't mind.
It's a reflector. But it's not like you ever used it. Like, because it's weird, because I think you could use the cape in Mario World to destroy projectiles, but it's not like it reflected them, you know? What I mean?
Yeah. Well, he spins, right? Like, you just do like
he just spins with the cape. That's all it is.
But he can spin without it too. Like, it's not like he needs the cape to spin.
Yeah.
So you're right.
So, but you know, I'm sure there are people who like the cape, but like again, like it's like what you said, like, I would be it'd be kind of cool if they did like Classic Mario and 3D Mario, and then Classic Mario is like Game&Watch, where it's like the 8-bit sprite, but it does all the animations of like old school Mario stuff, because we have Mario Maker. Those animations exist of like, hey, here's 8-bit Mario using using the cape. Like, you can you can't. Well, you can't mix and match like that, but you definitely have like you can mix and match sprites in like Mario Maker, right?
Yeah.
So like, I feel like you could have like a classic Mario that's like a 2D flat character like Game&Watch, you know, and then have like a 3D Mario.
Yeah, exactly. No, I've always said, like, I'd adore like a pixel Mario, or again a paper Mario, right? Like, just like having we really haven't. It's crazy that Game&Watch is the only like art style character in the game, right? Like, there's not a single other one like that, and it's like, I feel like Paper Mario just fits that so well. And obviously with how big like Origami King has been, and how again Paper Mario is just a franchise that's continued to grow, and that like, I really don't think really anyone would ever complain about Paper Mario in Smash, because he's so different. Like, literally, other than the fact that he's Mario, he's completely different.
Yeah, I honestly think Paper Mario would be very good. I also think it lines up really well with, it lines up really well with, like, how Origami King came out.
Right,
and
yeah.
I think that, you know, Paper Mario, even if his series has sort of spun off from a traditional RPG, that just means he has, like, a ton of variety of things he can do.
Yeah.
Like, even the new mechanic he has now, where his arm stretch, like, that could easily be like the up B tether recovery.
Oh, absolutely,
arm stretch out. Paper Mario has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
I think you know, that is the one thing I will say. Like, a lot of people, you know, we want Geno. He's such a fan favorite character, and to me, like, Geno represents Mario's RPG lineage, and honestly, Mario's RPG lineage is mostly Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario. And so I feel like if you aren't going to add Paper Mario, the other best bet would be to actually add someone from the Mario and Luigi games, like Fawful, like someone like from that era, because they would not only would they be like, you know, very, very different, but I think they are more like relevant to Mario's RPG lineage in terms of like what's been released, what Nintendo promotes, etc.
I mean, yeah, it's like, I feel like the biggest issue, again, unless they're planning to bring it back to another developer, I feel like right now the fact that the studio, what is it, Alpha Dream, they're dead. They are
dead. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I feel like Nintendo has to own the rights to those games.
Yeah, they do. So. Of course they do. Yeah. I mean, I don't even think they owned Alpha Dream. I think they were just they were giving them the license to Mario and Luigi, and they would just make the games. because I don't think an internal Nintendo studio would ever go bankrupt if they were under Nintendo. So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it would have to be that. Again, it's like, I feel like, again, all these, like, most characters in Smash, right, it's like, they're there because obviously they're amazing, but usually they're used like, oh, something's coming, or whether it's a port or a new game or something, it's like, it's there to hype up something coming up, or again, it's very rare that it's just a character out of nowhere. But yeah, no, like, I really do think that, yeah, I would love just, again, whether it's a revamped Mario or something, it's like, again, I really wouldn't mind if, not even in the next game, like, I really wouldn't mind if one of the what do we have? Like, we have still 5 characters in this pass. One of those characters was either, like, you know, a Mario revamp, a Pixel Mario, or even, I'd love something fucking wacky and weird. Like, I've always thought this would be hilarious, like a Mario Kart Mario, where he's just, like, in his cart and, like,
yeah, in the cart,
different items.
Yeah, that'd be super cool too.
It'd be
like,
really funny,
because
man.
we have Bowser Jr. in the clown car. Like, it's not like it's impossible to implement some sort of vehicle-based fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah.
And then also, I think another option that people don't talk about either is like, it's not sort of like related to Waluigi, like Waluigi, but like sort of another side character that really takes more from the spin-offs. Like, people joke about, like, you know, oh, haha, Waluigi, I don't want Waluigi, or I want Waluigi. There's sort of that whole debate. But, like, if they made, like, a Waluigi, it's like he uses moves from, like, the like, more like tennis, like, you know, Mario Tennis, Mario
tennis,
Party.
Mario
like,
Party.
He has, like, a dice block from Mario Party or something. Yeah. Like, I think, like I'm saying, there's a lot of, like, the Mario spin-offs that necessarily aren't inherently represented in Moveset. Because, like, personally, I wish they did that with Daisy. I wish Daisy had, like, she can throw a dice block or an orb from Mario Party, and then she has, like, the golf, like, she has more golf-based moves, or, like, you know, more crazy spin-off stuff, you know? Yeah.
Well, for me, the biggest sin of the most underrepresented Mario thing to me is Toad. Like, again...
Yeah, that's true.
Again, I don't think Toad being relegated to being under Peach's skirt is enough. It's like, Toad has literally been there since the beginning. You could probably count on your fingers how many Toads, like, how many games don't have a Toad in it somewhere. And it's like, I just feel like that character, whether it's Captain Toad, whether it's like a bundle, whether it's like a bundle of Toads, whether it's like something, like, I just feel like Toad has way more than enough things he could do for a moveset. Obviously, like, he's been playable in Mario 2 and Mario World if we're talking about, like, Mario 3D World if we're talking about mainline Marios. He's in every spin-off. Obviously, he's got his own game, so it's like, they really do have a lot of options they could do with Toad. Again, it's like, I think that character would be the perfect, like, spin-off / party character, because he's been in literally almost every single one of them. I don't know if there's a Mario game I can name that doesn't have a Toad in it. Could you?
Mario 2, but but you play as Toad.
No, yeah, so there's a Toad in it. Yeah, you play
Mario World.
Oh, you're right, Mario World doesn't. No, wait, no, you're right, you're right. They're in Mario 3, but not Mario World. You're right, that's the only one. Yeah, exactly, because we were excited to see that. Yeah, exactly. That's wild. Like, it's like, I just feel like that character could represent, like, multiple Mario things, and, like, he is legitimately I would say he is the only big Nintendo big character from Nintendo that isn't represented in the game. Obviously, we have a lot of characters you could have in, like, if we're talking about, like, big, like, everyone knows what a Toad is. My mom knows what a Toad is. Everybody knows what the fuck a Toad is.
Yeah, so a Toad makes sense to be, especially because Toad is always playable in the spin-offs as well.
Yeah, exactly. So he would be, again, like, yeah, he could have, like, the tennis racket. He could have, like, a Mario Party dice block. Maybe it works like Game&Watch's thing, where depending on what role you get, like, something different happens. They could do something. They could do really cool stuff with that, man. I really think there's like, with Mario, we talked about it, it's really well represented. There's a lot of stages, there's a ton of songs, there's a ton of characters, but it's like, there's definitely, especially when you think of Mario himself, there's so much they can do with him. And yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, they're also, like, I think they're doing like a Mario themed tournament. I think that's coming up in a week or so. I'd love even just, like, more what's called Mario spirits. That would be really cool. But yeah, so either way, give me more Mario and stuff for the anniversary. I do think, though, it is too late this time around. I feel like they would have, if they were gonna have a Mario Smash character, I feel like it would have been in that Mario Anniversary Direct. Like, I feel like one of the things in there would have been
like a tease for like they did with the arms, like, oh yeah, like the next fighter will be from blah blah blah, or you know.
I mean, they could get away with that with Mario being like, the next character is a character from Super Mario. And it's like, people would have to speculate because, like, they'd be like, who is it going to be, you know? Like, that's funny how they could, because obviously we have the main characters from Mario. So it would be an exciting discussion to be like, which fucking Mario character is going to make it in?
Yeah. I also I think, you know, people have said this before, but I think also Mario, like, you know, we have Daisy as an Echo Fighter. There's definitely a lot of room for cool Echo Fighters within Mario. Like, Mario could have Shadow Mario or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, like, again, it's like, I mean, not, again, obviously a lot of them are different, but like, if the Fire Emblem characters can have like 4 or 5 Echoes, Mario could certainly have like 2 or 3.
Yeah, no, definitely. And we also saw that, like, you know, Mario himself has, like, 2 alternate, it has the alternate outfits of Builder and Wedding. I feel like also that's another, like, opportunity to add more to Mario's, like, you know, because there's so many different outfits to choose. Like, it'd be super cool if they added, like, the biker Peach from Mario Kart, like, as an outfit for Peach, you know what I mean?
Dope, yeah. I think for her it doesn't make sense because of like you know, like she pulls the toad under her skirt or whatever.
That is true. That is
stuff
true.
Like that. Yeah, there's some, or like the float would look really fucking weird if she's wearing her biker outfit. But I know what you mean. Like either way, like where's her wedding? I mean, she has a white dress, I guess. But yeah,
but like her wedding, like you could have done her whole wedding dress from Odyssey, you know, and then there's Dark Peach from Thousand Year Door, you know.
Yeah, or even like I would love like obviously an easy one for Bowser, Dry Bowser, right? Like you just like toss like give him a different fire breath kind of thing, give him some different stuff, give him like the tailspin he's got. That'd be really cool. It'd be really dope. But yes, I mean that's that for Mario, and next year we have Zelda, and since last time we did this, we found out about Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity, which is a sequel. And I feel like, I mean, we had this idea before that trailer even dropped, but to me, Age of Calamity like makes it even more of like a thing of like, man, first of all, Koei Tecmo doesn't have a character in Smash. And this is like the this is almost like the perfect way to get Koei Tecmo represented, but also it being like a new Zelda character if they took a character from Hyrule Warriors.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, like, I think it'd be really super dope to get, like, I know a lot of people have talked about Impa before, but I feel like this is, like, the literal perfect time, you know what I mean, to have Impa, because she has a very, like, you know, I feel like she is fundamentally very different from Sheik in how she fights. But also, like, the fact that, like, you know, I think, you know, like we said, like, they have all these versions of, Link. It'd be cool if we got, like, another version of Zelda, too, you know what I mean?
I mean, dude, like, what's crazy is I was playing Hyrule Warriors the other day on like, a stream, and, like, in that game, like, Toon Link plays really different than regular Link, and it's, like, I like Young Link, like, when you activate one of his specials, he wears the Fierce Deity mask, and he goes wild on enemies and stuff, like, it's just, like, stuff like that makes you go, oh, man, that would be so dope in Smash, and it's the idea that, like, yeah, I really think if, like, they were to add a new, again, because we talked about this, but yeah, like, make the 3 Links, like, even, like, go even deeper into what those games, like, represent, like, for Toon Link, give him, like, the leaf, obviously, that's one of the more, like, known items, in Wind Waker, or even give him the Wind Waker itself, and, like, maybe if, like, you press specific inputs, like, I don't know, it can, like, blow enemies off the map or something, it can be, like, really annoying, or like a stat buff or something. It's like they can do really cool stuff with that. But like, yeah, I feel like I really do think like with Age of Calamity coming, maybe like, again, this is unlikely because they haven't done it in so long. But like, I would adore like the champions, right? From all the 4 champions that you can swap between, and they have like different moves. Like the only thing they wouldn't have is like a down B. That would be so dope, because that way again you get kind of Koei Tecmo representation because they're working on the game, and you also get like new Zelda reps that people really love. Because like, how do you pick one of the champions when like they're all really like with the champions? I feel like it's weird. Like I don't think there's a favorite champion. I've talked to people whose favorite is Mifa, whose favorite is Urbosa, who's Rivali, who's Daruk. It's like everyone has a different favorite, so it would be weird to pick one of those, you know?
Yeah, I definitely think like they can't just pick one champion unless, oh man, could you imagine this, dude? Because like you know how how in ARMS, right?
Right.
There was a big character poll on who was the favorite character, and people chose Min Min. And imagine if they're like, "Oh, vote for your favorite champion," and then like whoever wins that gets into Smash. But
that would be hilarious.
Again, there's definitely that would have happened. Something like that would have happened by now if they were planning that. Like, there's not enough time from them doing it now to put them in Smash.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that would have been decided at that point. You know what I mean? But
yeah, absolutely.
But I feel like that would have been like the only reason why you would just have one of them. But again, like I think that we have so many different versions of Link. I think that even though like it wouldn't necessarily like be an entirely new character. I don't have a problem if they added like here's Toon Zelda or here's Hyrule Warriors Zelda, because that version of Zelda is so badass. Yeah. So same with Ganondorf too, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, even if it was like I mean, the Age of Calamity Zelda, right, where she's using like a lot of, like, you can see in the trailer, she's using like the different ruins with the Sheikah Slate, and like that would be such a unique thing, because obviously we have a taste of that with Link with the bombs, but like if she could use all the different ones, like that would be so dope. It's they could really do a lot, like with whether it's Hyrule Warriors or, again, like what if they want to go a completely original Koei Tecmo Hyrule character. I mean, they could use Lana, or people really like what the fuck's her name? Linkette? Is that her name?
Linkle.
Yeah. Again, like people have wanted her because like it would be like a crossbow like character that we don't really have in the game.
Well, even seeing Zelda being playable in Age of Calamity makes me like, oh man, do you think like they would put a Breath of the Wild Zelda and like have her implement some of those moves?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like she would definitely like, she could be like because obviously we know she's into tech and stuff like that. So like she could just use like a bunch of like the weapons and different things. Right. Like maybe she could have the thing from Breath of the Wild where like you have like 3 weapons that you cycle through and they break as obviously you use them more in a fight. Kind of like how it works with Robin, where if you use the 11 sword too much, it just like dies, and you have like, what is it, like a tiny sword, like something like that. They could get away with, and yeah, like you could like maybe hold B to choose which ruin she wants to use. Because which ones do you have? You have Magnesis, you have the bombs, you have the cube,
Stasis. You have Stasis too, right?
Oh yeah, Stasis would be like definitely an annoying but fun mechanic. I wonder if it would be like. I wonder, like, what do you do with that? I guess, like, you pick it and
it'd be
lands.
cool because it could be like, oh, you hold it holds them in place for a second, but they can't take damage, and then it'd be cool because like, oh, well, if you want to set up like a cool combo, like you freeze them for a second and then do some stuff, and then you hit them afterwards, but like you can't hit them directly, you know?
Yeah.
Or it'd be super cool if you could like, if you were in doubles and like your partner's about to get hit by something and you can like freeze them in place for a second, you know?
Yeah, that'd be really dope. Again, it's like, I really do think, when you think, like, Zelda, I really think deserves, and I think needs, like, a new rep. Like, whether it's a new villain or
like, it is
something.
crazy to me that we haven't gotten a new one, despite the fact, like, here's like, there's Skyward Sword, then, the most that they did for Link was just, they just updated his look and bombs to Breath of the Wild, but you could argue that, like, a Breath of the Wild, like, Link as a Breath of the Wild character separate from regular Link could be very different too, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. Like, I do think the ship has sailed on, like, Breath of the Wild Link when they gave him, like, the outfit and the bomb. But I do think, like, they could grab another character from that game. Again, like, if Zelda is gonna end up being playable in Breath of the Wild 2, maybe, like, that's how we get a tease of her gameplay or something. I don't know, like, either way, man, like you said, like, something. We need another, like, Zelda rep in the game, and next year with the 35th anniversary stuff, that has to come to fruition. I mean, we've heard, like, rumors of, like, Skyward Sword HD, so I don't know if they do something with that. I mean, we already have a Skyward Sword stage, so I don't think it would be like that, but,
Girahim's an assist trophy, you know?
Yeah, Girahim's an assist trophy. Maybe we see him get the upgrade. But again, Skull Kid's also got assist trophy, so, yeah, it's super
but, like I said, though, like, I think if they aren't going to make a new Zelda character for like, if they're not going to add one, I know this wouldn't happen, but I would vastly prefer if they just went back and changed Toon Link and Young Link, because like again, like playing as Young Link who can use all the masks. And then, like, has the Fierce Deity Final Smash. Like, Young Link just uses the Triforce Slash again. And Young Link has never used the Triforce, you know? Like, if they could have even used the same animation, but at least make him go into Fierce Deity or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, I wonder by that, it's like, if they were to do that, what would they do? Would they, like, make it so that, like, you could choose Type A or Type B for their moveset? Or would it be, like, they just go and change it? That's like,
I feel like it would just be that they use the mask for like a quick attack. Like a side B would be one mask, and then I don't think like you would need a down B swap between all the masks and have a ton of different moves. I think that's just excessive.
Right. No, I meant like on the menu. Like, would it be like when you're picking characters? Would you pick like moveset A for Toon Link or moveset B, and moveset B like has like a bunch of like Wind Waker items? That's it'd be so weird, man. Like I'd say it's sad that I think. That's definitely too late, but man, I don't know. Like, I really think like for me the best case scenario for a new Zelda rep would be like the champions. Like if they were like, hey, here you go, like you can swap between the champions. Obviously Daruk would be the heavy. You got Revali who's more aerial. You got like Urbosa. Again, maybe 4 characters in one would be like a little OP in some scenarios, and I don't think people would be mad if it was like just Urbosa. Because obviously like, that would be like a cool.
I think Urbosa is a lot of people like Revali a lot too, and I think that's what I'm saying. Like the hard part of just picking one is they all have so much unique potential between them. You know, like I would hate to just have only one of them, but I also don't think you need all 4, and it just sucks that like. You know, I don't think it would work, like, to have 4 characters on one. That's just ridiculous. Like, Pokemon Trainer, it was a stretch when they came out, you know what I mean? Right. They were only 3, so...
It'd be really cool if, like, we had a modern-day debate about, like, can they add a Guardian into Smash? And people were like, oh, he's too big! And then they pull
Guardian?
it off.
Okay, but, like, let's be real, though. If they did add, a new boss fight and it was a Guardian, that'd be so cool. Yeah. That'd be so cool if they added a new boss fight.
Oh, dude, I'd be so happy about that. Yeah, that again, even if they were somehow like, let's be fucking crazy and make a playable Guardian, that would be so dope. Like, that would be so maybe it plays like because you know in the game you have like the small versions of them and the medium ones, like when you go into those the shrines and you challenge them. Like maybe it could be something like that, and then their final smash is like they turn to the big one and you hear like dun 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 dun, and they laser the opponent. So. Man, like a Guardian would be really dope. Yeah, because they're kind of like one of the faces of like Zelda enemies. Now, like you are forever haunted whenever you see one of those things. So they're just like really creepy, but they're really cool, and I feel like they'd be like a good, win there. Again, like Breath of the Wild is by far the best-selling Zelda game. It's literally, I think it's about to hit 20 million units sold, which is insane.
It's crazy.
It's insane. Yeah, I can't believe how like Zelda's always been kind of big, but this one like shot into like the sky. And I think even Age of Calamity even if it's a Warriors game, being a prequel to Breath of the Wild is gonna help it sell even more crazy amounts of copies. I wouldn't even mind if there was like a Link's Awakening Link if he looked the way he does in the remake.
Oh, like, that'd be so good adorable. Too. I love that. Yeah, I even forgot about that because it's been a while and I know, right? Sort of brushed past me, but it was still a very enjoyable experience. And yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like I think I don't mind if like I said, like I don't mind if the same character gets in as an alternate version, but I would hope that like they take more from what they're inspired from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Again, like I said, it's like I think for a Mario 35th anniversary character, I think it's a bit too late. Like I really think they would have announced it with all those plans. I mean, they still could down the line. Again, I think realistically, with the 5 characters we have left, the highest chance we have of a Mario rep is like Paper Mario. Like
I agree.
Or Geno, right? Like but if we're talking about pure Mario, it would be like Paper Mario and Max Geno. I think if anything,
Geno's
I mean
that is the thing. Like Geno's in this weird spot where like I will never say, like, oh, it's literally impossible from the edge, that's just not true.
Right.
We've had, like, more, like, characters that are supposed to be impossible get added before, right? But, like, again, I think one is we don't really know how good Square and Nintendo's relationship is, right? Because, like, okay, we did get Hero. We got, like, different versions of Hero from other Dragon Quest games. But at the end of the day, like, that was really just to promote 11. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have no doubt in my mind that, like, we would have gotten Cloud now to promote Final Fantasy VII Remake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's, like, the fact that we got Cloud when we did was, like, unfortunate because, like, they gave us the bare minimum for it, you know what I mean?
I do think, like, it's like, but if that was the case, wouldn't they not want to? Because, like, why would they, like,
what I'm saying is that if we got Geno now, let's say we did get Geno now, and and Nintendo did work with Square to make it happen, I feel like Geno would just be, here's Geno, here's a stage, here's 2 songs from Mario RPG, and that's it. That I feel like that would be the exact scenario, because like Square isn't getting anything by promoting Mario RPG now. What did they get out of it? It's not like they have a remake or the game's like widely available now to play, you know what I mean?
We do have,
but I do say that's what I'm saying. Like, if I think if we were to get a Mario's RPG representation in Smash, I would widely prefer Paper Mario or Mario and Luigi character over Geno, because I feel like they could do more with it than they could with Geno, because we know Square is very tight.
I agree with you. Again, again, Geno's in that weird place where, like, because it's Square and Nintendo, like, it's like both their thing. Like, they'd be more loose with it, because again, it's not like they're doing anything with Geno. Whereas obviously they're doing stuff with Dragon Quest, they're doing stuff with Cloud and Final Fantasy. But yeah, like, Geno would be cool. But yeah, like, I think Paper Mario, they could really flex like crazy. The only indication we have of Paper, like, our Mario RPG coming back is like Jeff Grubb keeps like teasing and saying that they're gonna put it on the SNES Online, and I feel like that would be like it's like, again, it would be cool if, like, oh, here's Geno, and also Mario RPG is finally coming to SNES Online, which would be really, really dope.
Yeah, that could add up. That could add up for sure.
Because I haven't played that shit in forever, and again, that really would close the legacy of characters people have been asking for like 2-3 games now, right? Like, obviously there's characters people always want, but like, he's part of like that OG, like, he's part of the Ridley, the Banjo, and the what's the other the character? I mean, who's the other one? There's another one. There's a Golden Goose character. Yeah, K-Rool. Yeah, like, part of that like trilogy of characters that like people have always asked for, and he would wrap that up really well. And,
yeah, I agree. Like, again, like, I think Geno would be great. A great way, like, for fans. I think they'd be a fun character. But I also, like, I just would be concerned that they would pull a Cloud and just have, like, the barest bare minimum because it's Square, you know what I mean? And that would really suck to people who, like, are all over, Mario RPG and the Mario RPG Legacy, because it would just be like, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Also, I just realized, I guess, like, Rosalina covers Mario Galaxy stuff, like, other than, like, the little spin, she kind of covers that kind of spacey, moveset vibe.
She has the star bits. She's like a lot floatier. But like, again, like, I think even if she represents like Galaxy, like, Mario still has like a ton of, like, you don't like spin as Rosalina.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, actually, you know what's funny? Rosalina in 3D World has the spin.
Yeah, it's true, right?
Now that I think about it, right?
Yeah, she does. She has the little air
spin. So that's pretty funny that they could have actually put that spin on her and it would have been fine. But like, like. Again, I would, we talked about, this is an entirely separate conversation, but we've talked about it before, where if there was a new Smash after this, like, I would hope that even, obviously it would be hard to bring everyone back, but I would hope that everyone that they bring back would be updated, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
especially Mario, especially Donkey Kong and Zelda and all that.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, because, like, the only way you could justify not bringing everyone back and everyone being really upset that that's not going to happen is having it so that the game is just completely revamped and different. And also, I mean, we talked about it when we did discussion before. It's like, but like, for Mario's Final Smash, it's got to be something better than shooting a giant fireball.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I still can't believe, like, out of all the things Mario has done, all the insane cool stuff, it's just like, oh yeah, he can throw fire from his hands. Like, yes, we know.
Yes, we know.
We are aware.
And like the worst part is like, it's not like characters have had Final Smashes change. I don't know why his stays like that. That. I mean, if anything, that could have had like you know, when some of the Final Smashes like bring in like a bunch of characters from like, that would have been really cool to like see a bunch of different Marios like shooting and throwing different things, which would have been dope. But yeah, so, or even like it'd be cool if like the side view was like Rock Mario from Galaxy. That would be really dope. But yeah, now we're getting into the weeds of it. But yeah, so that's really it. Again, like, I think I'm just excited to see if they do something more likely for Zelda's 35th anniversary, and if it would it be that it's a Zelda character purely, or if is it going to be a Koei Tecmo character that's maybe from Hyrule Warriors. That way they get represented in the game. So we will see. So guys, let us know in the comments who you would like to see, if there should be something done for the celebration of the 35th anniversary for Mario, Zelda, and Smash. And of course, if you want to catch more, remember we're here every week or two doing new episodes. You can subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at @OnTheDownload though, and you can follow Ultima at UltimaShadowX. That's it. That's all. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
Peace.